We started these notes on Friday, so we are going to finish them. We're actually just going to do 3 more examples. So we did the first 2. We had a parallel, and then we had a perpendicular. You look at your slopes to decide if they're parallel or perpendicular. Also, you can graph them to decide. So we are going to look at the top left. Y equals 2x minus 5. So we are going to graph these and then decide parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So in order to graph these, we need to graph the y-intercept first, the negative 5. So go down on the y-axis, go down to negative 5. So that's my y-intercept. Then I'm going to count my rise over run. Because our slope here is 2, that means I'm going to go up 2 over 1. So count up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So once you have a few points, you can go ahead and get your ruler and connect those. Make a line. I'm going to do my second one in a different color. So I'm going to look at 5x minus 5. So my slope here is 5.
You have to use a different color.
You can use a different color if you'd like.
I can't really do this. I glued it. It's hard to write.
Pull your page back. Yeah. Yeah, try that way. Okay, so we need to graph the y-intercept first. So go down to negative 5. And then our slope here is 5. So that means I'm going to go up 5 over 1. Up 5 over 1. Up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. 5. 3 points. 3 points is good to graph them. So now connect the points. So whenever I look at it, it's not parallel because they are not side by side. They actually touch. Perpendicular, they should make a right angle. This is not a right angle. So this is neither. Neither parallel nor perpendicular. And we could have understood that too without even graphing by looking at your slopes. We have 2 and 5. In order to be parallel, they must be the same. Perpendicular means you flip and change the sign. Reciprocals, opposite reciprocals. All right, let's go to the next one over. Top right, y equals 4, and 4y equals 6. We'll look at this first one to graph that. It says y equals 4. Our equations are usually written in mx plus b form. This one doesn't have an mx. So since it doesn't, that actually means it's 0x plus 4. So y equals 0x. So that means our slope is 0. Now remember slope, dude? Whenever you have slope, dude, what is the 0 slope? Puff, puff, positive, nice, nice, negative. 0 fun, undefined. So which one's 0?
No, you just have a Y.
No, it's great.
You just have a horizontal line.
Yeah.
So horizontal line. So in order to graph this, we're going to graph our y-intercept, which is 4. So we're going to go on the y-axis and go up to 4. Put a point. And we know it's a horizontal line, so we're just going to do a horizontal line that goes through that point. So it'll look just like this. Okay, the next one I'm going to do in purple. So 4y equals 6. This doesn't say y equals. So how do I get it to say y equals? Divide by 4. So y equals, I'm going to go ahead and find 6 divided by 4. What is 6 divided by 4?
2.
What is it?
Is it a decimal?
It's a decimal, yeah.
2.5.
1.5. So this is very similar to that one. So with this, the equation, if you expand it out, 0x plus 1.5.
I was doing it on the wrong one.
We just switched over to this one. So our slope here is also 0. So the way you graph it is you go to your y-intercept. 0 slope means horizontal line. Up to 1.5.
They're parallel.
Yep. You can look at the graph and see that they're parallel, but you can also look at their slopes. Same slope means that they're parallel too. Okay, the last one that we're going to do on this foldable is go down one. Make sure you check your equations before you start writing on the graph.
Sorry.
It's okay. Y equals 7x plus 2. So in this equation, what is our slope? Yeah, 7. So we can graph it. Graph it by doing our y-intercept, which is 2. So go up 2. And then do our slope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 1. And then I can go from this point and go down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 1. So now I have 3 points to make my line from. Next one is going to be in purple. So we need to graph this one. X plus 7y equals 8. What do I need to do in order to graph it? Is it in the right form?
No, you need to rewrite it.
We need to rewrite it. So I need to solve it for y. So minus x. 7y equals negative x plus 8. I still need to get y by itself. Y by 7. So y equals, what fraction is this? Negative what x?
1.
Negative 1x. 1 over 7 x. There we go. Plus 8 over 7. So on this one, the slope is negative 1 over 7. What do you notice about these two slopes? negative 1 over 7, and 7. They're reciprocals, and then they're also opposites. So that means that these are perpendicular. So we just need to show it in the graph now. So in order to graph it, we need our y-intercept. But our y-intercept is 8 over 7. If I do 8 over 7 in the calculator,
Like
1.142,
yeah.
that's not going to be fun to graph. So I'm going to use my calculator. So we need to put it into y equals. So go to y equals, put that equation in. Negative 1 over 7x plus 8 over 7. And if we graph it, you see it goes down like that. But in order to graph it on my paper, I need to get a good point. So I need to go to the table. So second graph, which is a table, look and see where whole number points are.
1, 1.
Yeah, 1, 1. So let's graph 1, 1. 1, 1. And then what if I want one before that? I go up or down to find another point.
Negative 6.
Negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. And then let's find another point.
8, 0.
8, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I have 3 points. So I'll make it easy to graph. We already know they're perpendicular. They look perpendicular. So we're just going to put a little right angle there. All right, that's all we're going to do in this foldable. You're going to glue it in the next page in your journal.